Computer. Okay, awesome. So, hello. If you guys, if we haven't had a chance to connect yet, my name is Jackie Deering. I'm a presidential with It Works, and I'm one of the leaders on this page. So this is going to be a Zoom on, how to really utilize Host to Post. And if you guys have any questions at all during this, no dumb questions either. Like if you're thinking it, somebody else is probably thinking it, even if it seems obvious, throw it in the chat and I'm going to go through after and answer them. So you guys, Host to Post is a really awesome way, whether you're new or, maybe been in the business for a while, but it's a really great way to just reinvent and I want to say replenish your leads. And we're going to talk about it just in the terms of Facebook. There is a way to do Host to Post on Instagram. I don't do it. We're going to just talk about Facebook. And if you're brand new, this is a great way where you can start your business. It's going to get you your customers, and it's also going to grow your network, okay? So in a second, I'm going to share my screen with you. If you have a pen and paper, maybe just have it out so you can jot down some notes. I'm going to be giving you guys a lot of information, where to find things, but we're going to go over basically what Host to Post is and why it's good for your business, okay? So the first thing is, if you were in our training last night, you know that, even if you're brand new and you just started, your current network of people that you know, which we're going to call your warm market, those are people that you knew before you joined this business. In order for you to have a successful business, a growing paycheck and a growing team, you need to find a way to start connecting with people outside your warm market. And so Host to Post is a great way to start that without, doing the typical start a network marketing business and message everybody from high school that you haven't talked to in 10 years to buy whatever. This is just a good way around that. At the same time, so it's growing your network, but it's also it's just a really good backdoor approach to get customers. Okay, so we are going to walk through it, and I'm going to give you guys step by step. Okay, so let's do an overview of what it is first. Host to Post is essentially asking your network, so your friends list on Facebook, to post a status for you. And in exchange for doing that, so you would send them the status, and again, I'm going to show you where you can find all of the wording for this. In exchange just for posting a status for you, they're going to be entered into a draw for $250 cash. Now, the $250 cash is team-wide, and I provide the cash. Sometimes our team will do something different where we all pitch in like $5 or whoever wants to pitch in, and we grow it up to a big pot of like $900. It changes month by month. As of this month, it's $250 cash, okay? And I provide that for us. So you're going to essentially go to your friends list and you're going to say, hey, I've just started a new business, or, if you've been in for a bit, I'm really excited. Our team is doing a draw. You're going to get entered into this, $250 cash draw just for posting a status that I would send you. Does that interest you? Just again, like everything, some people are going to say yes, some people are going to say no, but the people that say yes, you're sending them a status and they're saying on their wall, something along the lines of, my friend Jackie's looking for a few people that, want to lose weight at a discount drinking coffee. It does, the fat burning coffee does this, this, and this. If you're interested, comment below and she'll reach out to you. And so their network starts commenting on that status because again, it's on their Facebook. And so from there, you're generating leads and only talking to people that have shown interest, which I love. But you're also growing your network, and it's just like old school referrals. Like people are referring you to their friends, and when you add them, growing your network because they've said they're interested, it's almost just like a referral because you guys have a friend in common. Okay, so let me know if anybody doesn't follow that so far. I'll go in more detail on exactly how to walk through it. That's essentially what it is. Now, it's really a never-ending process, what I'm about to show you, because there's so many people in the world. And so when you get talking to people that are, say, interested in the status that their friend posted about, and it ends up being, not in their budget or they're not ready right now, you can offer, you can keep opening those doors is what I'm trying to say. You can turn every no into, would you like to, post a status for me and to be entered into the draw. Now, the draw does happen. A lot of people are like, is this real? Yes, it's real. And I do it live on my page on the 1st of every month, usually in the morning. And so what that's going to allow you to do is share it from my public page onto your page. And you can say, you know, these are the winners from last month. Now your network is seeing that people in fact do win. And it's generating more interest for the next month's host to post. Okay. Now, what I will say before I start walking you through this is, for host to post to work, you have to be consistent with it. This is a daily method if you're serious about growing your business of what you want to be doing. So what I mean is, you're going to message some people and you're not going to get anything from their status. You're going to message some people and their status are going to blow up. You're going to talk to somebody that posts a status and maybe they have one person interested, and then they host a post for you, and then they have someone interested, and then you sign a rock star distributor for host to post down the line. Okay. I've had this all happen. In fact, if I've enrolled you and you're on this Zoom, maybe I probably enrolled you from host to post. I signed so many people from it. Okay. So the key is you have to be consistent with it. And I'm going to also tie in that in order for you to be always being able to message new people, growing your network is crucial for you to keep the flow of momentum going. So what I mean by that is, if you have 200 friends on your Facebook right now, you are going to be able to work through those 200 people, but eventually you're going to have already asked all them, and they're either going to have said yes, no, or they've already done it for you. So while you're working through your warm market for host to post, start growing your network. And you guys, if you go to my YouTube, you can just search Jackie Deering Network, Grow Network. There's going to be a ton of videos showing you how I grow my network on Facebook. Okay. So let's walk through step by step what you want to be doing. So if you've just started and you haven't made a first post, or even if you have, I'm having a lot of my new distributors start with host to post. So I just get them to say, you know, I'm so excited, you know, put it up with a selfie as a status. I'm so excited. I've just partnered with a new business. I'm looking for a few people who'd be willing to help me out. Or, you know, I'm looking for a few people that want to enter our cash draw. It's completely free to enter. We do it every month as a team. If you're interested in some information, you know, leave a comment and I'll reach out to you. And now you're having your market on Facebook, you know, being like, oh, how do I get entered? And then again, I'll show you where you can find the wording that says, okay, awesome. Like, this is what we're doing. If you wouldn't mind throwing a post up for me, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But so you can throw that status up, but you don't want to be posting about it every day. Like every single day, you don't want to be saying, oh, enter my draw, because eventually it's just going to they're just going to read over it. You want to have it, you know, you kind of want to leave some to the imagination. So where you're going to find success with this is messaging for it. Okay. So first thing that you're going to want to do, let me share my screen with you, is you want to have your friends list printed off. So I'm going to walk you through how to do this on Facebook. I didn't have access to a printer when I did this, so I know a lot of people are going to say they don't have a printer. It's worth it to do. If you're serious about your business, get to a Staples, get to a UPS, go to the library. Me and Laurel broke into a university. Do what you got to do. Okay, get a printer. So you're going to go through your Facebook, and this is how you print off your friends list. You're going to click the arrow at the top. You're going to click settings, okay? And then you're going to go your Facebook information on the left-hand side. It's going to say download your information, and we're going to view this, okay? So what you're going to come to this screen here, and it's going to have all your information checked off. So you're going to have your posts, your photos, your comments, your likes and reactions, your blah, 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 blah. You don't want that. You only want your friends. Where is friends? Oh, there we go. I'm like, dude, they did not take that away. Okay, so we're going to deselect all, and we're just going to click friends, and then we're going to create a file, okay? So then it's going to say, we're going to let you know when it's completed so you can download it to your preferred device. So once it's done, you're going to get a little notification in the corner that says your download is ready. You're going to click it, and it's going to bring you back to this page. You're then going to be able to click available files at the top here, and it's going to have an option for you to open this. Open this file, and it's going to be all of your friends in order for as recent, your most recent friend to your first friend when you started Facebook. Okay. If you're somebody that's using a digital planner, I don't know if a lot of you guys are doing that, but there is a way to get it onto, you know, an iPad. You guys, honestly, if you're just starting off, just print it off. It's so much easier. But Tori set this up for, like, I have it on my iPad. But the reason why you are printing this off is because Facebook has an algorithm, and you may think that you know, have a good idea of how many people you have on your friends list, but you don't. There are people, when you print this off, that you will not even maybe remember because that they're on your list because you haven't been seeing their posts. Facebook's algorithm is going to show you people's posts that it thinks you want to see. So people that you have common interest with, people that you're talking to on Messenger a lot. Okay, it's like a robot in Instagram. So having this friends list in front of you is, one, going to be able to allow you to just, you know, set a goal for yourself. I'm going to message a page of people today, or 50 people a day, and highlight them, okay, or cross them off. So just to show you guys, this downloaded. So you're going to click download on your computer. Oh, I don't remember my password. Crap. Anyways, okay, it's going to come up. It's going to be a screen. And if you're on a Mac or a PC, all you're going to do is copy and paste it to Word or Pages. So Word if you're on a PC, Pages if you're on a Mac. You can also, once you're in the program, if you want, you can set it up into columns. Like, you can literally just at the top, it'll say like columns, and you can create, you know, multiple columns on a page, and even print it, you know, front and back if you want, like front and back sided, so you're not wasting paper. But whatever, get the list printed out is my point. So then you're going to have it in front of you, okay? Now, let's say I have my list of people in front of me. We're going to work through exactly, like, this is like this is going to be like a mock conversation, and then I'm going to give you the exact wording, okay? So you're going to go, I'm going to stop share here really quick. So I'm going to pretend I'm going down my list, and I'm going to, again, loosely say the wording, and I'll show you where to find it. So I'm going to message Krista, and that's going to be the first person on my list. And I'm going to go, hey, Krista, I hope it's okay that I'm messaging you. You know, I would love if you could do me a favor. I've just joined a new business, and I'm trying to, you know, get some news out, or share my products or whatever. You know, would you be open to sharing a status for me on your page? I'll send it to you, and just for posting, you know, you'd be entered into our draw for $250 cash. And I always end with a question: does that interest you? And then she's going to say yes or no. And then if she says yes, I'm going to respond back, and I'm going to say, awesome. I really appreciate your help. Thank you so much. Here's the status. Let me know when it's up, and I'm going to enter you in our draw. So then you're going to send her the status. And I have a couple host of posts that I use. I use Thermify X, Cleanse, and Hair Skin Nails for the most part. So I'm going to suggest, while we start this, stick with one. Like, do 100 people for one post, okay? So let's say we're going to do the cleanse. So I'm going to message her. I'm going to say, thank you for, thanks for throwing it up for me. I appreciate it. Let me know when it's up, and I'm going to enter you. So then you're going to send her the post that, again, we have pre-typed up for you. And it just says, hi, does anybody on my Facebook want to, cleanse their system? My friend, and then they tag you. So it'd be my friend Jackie has a few spots open at a discount for somebody that wants to cleanse their body. It's a 2-day herbal cleanse. It removes toxins, built up waste, and the average person, will lose 2 to 8 pounds doing this cleanse. If you're interested, leave a comment, okay? So now, as you can imagine, on Krista's page, her network, her friends list that I'm not connected with on Facebook are going to start saying, I'm interested, I want this, send me the details. Because you are tagged in this status, you are going to get notified that people are commenting on it. The next step for you is going to say, you're going to comment underneath each person that's interested, and you're going to say, I'm sending you a message. So they know to check their inbox. You add them as a friend, because they may not purchase the first time you talk with them, right? We already know it takes an average of 7 to 21 times a follow-up. So you're going to add them as a friend, because now they are seeing your posts. They are now in your warm market, and they are watching you post and be consistent about the cleanse. So that 7 to 21 times a follow-up now comes into effect. And then so you're going to message them, and you're going to say, hey, Rhiannon, thanks so much for commenting on Krista's post. I just saw your post. So you're interested in some info on the cleanse? Question mark, smiley face. So simple, right? Keeping it very natural. And they say, yeah, tell me a bit about it. And you're gonna give a definition, and I'm gonna show you where to find this again. Okay, awesome. So our cleanse is 2 days. It's gentle. You know, it's you can eat on this cleanse. All you want to do is drink lots of water. And what it's going to do is it's going to help remove built-up waste from your system that we accumulate by just living. You know, just being on Earth or whatever my saying says. I'll show you. I'll show you guys where to find it. But you guys get what I'm saying. And then I always end with a question. Does that sound like something you could use? They will always say, yeah. How much is it? And then you're going to go in with the pricing that I'm going to show you. And again, we talk about sending 2 prices when we talk to potentials. The retail price and the loyal customer price. Retail, you're paying full price, one time. Loyal customer, they're getting that 40% discount. So for the cleanse, I go, awesome. Okay, so normally the cleanse retails for $60, or you can get it for $36 on our free loyal customer program. And that's all I say. Do you guys see how it's very natural? We're not doing the whole like making it sound like we're sending them an essay of everything that they need to know about everything in the world. Like, it's very natural. They're always going to ask you, what does a loyal customer entail? And you're going to say, okay, awesome. So a loyal customer just means that you're getting any one of our products once a month for 3 months, and I'm able to give you my 40% discount. And I always just say, like, you know, one cleanse isn't going to solve a lifetime of built up waste and toxins. So you're going to want to, you know, use this for at least 3 months to get results. How does that sound? Right? And you're going through that conversation. Now, I'm going to walk you, I'm going to visualize this with you now. Sorry, I hope you guys are following along. I know I'm spouting a lot of information. This is recorded so we can look back at it. Okay, so let's look at, I'm just going to pull up a host of posts here. I'm going to go through a lot of posts. Can everyone just give me a yes if they follow so far? Or am I way ahead of myself? Can everyone just like, if anybody, I'm going to open my screen here. Oh, there's the chats. Okay, I'm just going to wait. Can you guys just record here? Or, I mean, say in here if you got it so far. Yes, yes. Okay. So we're following. Okay, perfect. So we understand kind of the method of it. Okay, so we're essentially reaching out to our network. Will you post a status? They post a status. You're reaching out to their network. And then again, now you're growing your network. Perfect. Okay. Now, obviously, you don't want your timeline to be looking like everybody's tagging you in the same post. That looks spammy. We don't want spammy. So we need to turn on timeline tagging and review. So write this down, and I'm going to show you guys where to do this on Facebook, okay? So as you guys can imagine, like, I mean, as you're messaging people, post after post after post, and you look down my timeline, you don't see any of that here, okay? So that's because I went to, at the top again, we're going to click this arrow. And then we're going to click settings, and then timeline and tagging on the left-hand side, okay? And then it's under review right here. It's going to say review posts you're tagged in before the post appears on your timeline. We're going to turn that to on, okay? So what's going to happen as people start tagging you in statuses that you've sent them, you're going to get notifications saying, Krista has tagged you in this status. Okay, so I'm going to get a notification, and it's going to bring me from my notification to this page, okay, where timeline review. So as you can see, all these people here have tagged me in posts. And with each post tag that you get, you're going to click an option that says add to timeline, which is going to put it on your timeline, which we don't want, or hide it. You just ignore it. Do not click hide, do not click timeline, and I'll tell you why. You are gonna miss notifications sometimes. I know that sometimes I'm not getting notified every time that somebody has tagged me in something. So I will often, you know, every day go back to my Facebook, click where it says 739 items to review, and let's pretend this is a host to post. So this says, this is like a, you know, this is someone saying, my friend Jackie has coffee and she wants to, you know, blah, 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 whatever it is. I'm going to come back and I'm going to check and make sure that there's no comment that I've missed, because you'll be able to see their comments here, right? From people in their network, right? See how I can see these comments here? So if I'm like, oh, you know, crap, Laurel commented on this and I missed it, I can now go and right underneath and say messaging you, right? And then go through that process again. Another trick for you is you know, when you comment on something, like when you are like replying to a comment, or you're like you're leaving a comment on anything, it's bumping that picture or that video back up to the top of that person's news feed. So what I'll do when I'm going through for host to post, like let's say this was a cleanse status, okay? Krista posted about the cleanse for me. I'm gonna go here maybe a day later, 2 days later, and I'm gonna put a results picture of our cleanse, right? So now it's going to the back, top of their timeline, and their network is seeing it again, and sometimes it'll generate new comments, okay? So now I'm gonna show you guys where to find the wording for this. So, you know, again, and if you're starting your business, I would just, you know, word it as you would, I mean, make it sound like you, but I would have your first message say something like, hey, you know, I've just partnered with a new business. Our team does a cash giveaway, and I would love to get you entered. You know, it's free to enter, and all you would do is share a post from me. I would appreciate your help so much. Does that interest you? Always end with a question, because then it leaves room for the conversation to continue. And then they're going to say, sure. Send me the post. Now you've turned off timeline and review, and now we're going to choose one product that we're going to post about. So you're going to go into Diamond Tribe. Okay, that's our team page. And remember, we have 3 areas in this page that are going to be hugely beneficial to you guys as you grow your business. The first one is going to be announcements. That's where everything is. Photos, because that's going to be your photo albums, right? So you have pictures, you know, for the products and everything in here. But units is going to have host to post examples and how to explain the products, okay? So if you scroll down to unit 2, here are some host to post examples that we have. So if you're in Canada, you want to just be strategic of what you're posting about. So for example, I'm in Canada, but I grow my network in the States mostly. I know most of my network is in the USA. So I can post about ThermoFight X because that's not in Canada yet. But if you're in Canada, we can't get that yet. So if that's most of your network, first of all, then start growing your network in the States, because ThermoFight X is awesome. But choose something that's here. So hair, skin, nails, and the cleanse, I have a lot of success with. Cleanse, is popular for this time of year. So you're going to click host to post for the cleanse, and in the comments is where you're going to see it, okay? So this is just a couple examples. Again, you can tweak this as you like, but these are actually full, you know, these will have the full conversation. So, you know, this is another way you could start it. I used to say, hey, like I would always put their name, by the way, because if you're sending the same message over and over and over again, Facebook is, again, looking for robots, or the robot is looking for patterns, and you're going to get blocked. So say, hey, Roxanne, not hey, girl. Hey, Roxanne, you're changing it, okay? I have a quick question for you, and no, I'm not asking you to buy or sell anything. They're going to say, what's your question? Have you ever tried, or we're not going to say have you tried our products before, because this is when we used to have products for the giveaway. You know, have you ever heard about? You could say, have you ever heard about It Works, or would you be interested in entering our cash draw for $200 or $250? All you would do is share a Facebook status with me. Does that interest you? Just tweak it as you like, right? Perfect. So I have a status I'll send you with a picture, blah 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 blah, and then here's the actual post example. Okay, my friend. Does anybody want to do a 2-day herbal cleanse at a discount? My friend blank, so type your name in, is looking for 2 people to try it. It's a gentle 2-day herbal cleanse that resets your body and removes toxins, okay? Look through here. There's a ton of examples, okay? Same with hair, skin, nails. And I'll keep adding to these. I'll type up some more and add to them. Coffee's a good one, okay? And so again, now they're putting that up on their Facebook status. You're getting notified. Your first initial message to anybody that says they're interested should always be, hey, name, smiley face, thanks for your comment on blah, blah, blah's post, or I just saw your comment. So you always reconfirm. So you're interested in some info on the skinny coffee, or so you're interested in some info on the cleanse, question mark. It's just easing the conversation. It just keeps it natural. When they say yes, okay, you want to send them the product definition. So again, we're going to go back into units. And if you scroll down a little bit further, you're going to see product definition and prices. So if you're doing the cleanse host to post, you can just go down to 2-day herbal cleanse. And in the comments, you're just going to have a few different ways you can explain it. Okay, awesome. So our cleanse consists of 4 small bottles you drink over 2 days. You can eat on the cleanse, just make sure you eat healthy and drink lots of water. It cleans out your digestive tract naturally and gently. We carry around 7 to 10 pounds of sludge that slows our system down, lowers our immune system, decreases energy, and gives us brain fog. This will help eliminate that. Again, always ending with the question, does it sound like something you could use? They're going to say, how much is it? Here are the prices for you guys, okay? If you're not sure if they're in the Canada or the US, just say, are you in Canada or the USA? And I'll send you the pricing info. Again, write this down, guys. This is a really helpful video that's going to help you not just with Host to Post, but talks about how you want to be talking to potentials without saying too much. It's easy in this business to feel like you have to overload people with information. You're going to have more success when you keep it natural. Pretend like you're talking in front of them. If they ask you what it does, you don't need to give them the price. They're not asking you that yet. So the video called Sealing the Deal by Jade Hooper on YouTube. It's like 9 minutes. That's literally exactly where I'm getting this rhythm of how I'm talking to people. Okay, now people are gonna start posting for you. So how you enter them in our draw is you just, again, back to Diamond Tribe, which is our team page. Under announcements on the left-hand side, this is our entry, okay? So this is how we generate, or this is how we, what's the word I'm looking for? This is how we keep track of who is entered. So in the comments, you'll just see like people's screenshots. So like, see, these are all people that have had people host for them. So for example, Tanis, you know, her friend Leah Allen tagged her in that status. All Tanis did was screenshot it so we can see the name and the Host to Post, and we're just keeping them in order. So 1082, 1083, 1084, and we have, you know, usually a couple thousand by the end of the month. And then how we draw the winner is we just do a random number generator on Google. So we'll go from, you know, we'll just go type in any number from 0 to whatever, 5,000. Google will do it live so they can see the random number drawn, and then whoever's number matches to the Host to Post wins. But you guys, this method is really something. I'm going to bring it back to consistency again. If you want to see results with this, it will take consistency. And in fact, at the beginning of you just starting to do Host to Post, you may feel like you're getting nothing from it at the beginning, because I'll tell you what happens. Let's say you start with 200 people on your Facebook friends list currently, okay? You have 200 people. You ask them to Host to Post. You know, let's assume 25% of them do, which is totally like, you're going to message 10 people and you might get 3 people that say they will and 2 people that actually do. That's just a number. That's just the numbers game in this business. So now you have those people posting a status for you. You know, maybe none of their network buys right away, but you've added them as a friend. So now your warm market has grown. And now your warm market has grown for you to reach out to them for Host to Post. And now their network is now on you guys see how it literally just spider webs out? But it will never do that unless you put the groundwork in at the beginning. You're going to feel at the beginning of your business like you're taking a lot of action without seeing immediate results. I want you guys to pretend that you're a farmer. You've just bought a farm that has never been a farm before. There has never been any like harvest or whatever is on a farm before. That's it. Like there's never been that before. You're literally starting a farm from scratch. And so there's no, you know, corn that's going to grow, or no, like whatever, you know, that is going to grow, trees that are going to grow, because there's been none of that there before you. So you're the farmer. You have a bunch of seeds that you've got to plant, and you just need to understand that the harvest isn't going to come right away. But this method is going to grow your network. It's going to it's going to generate you leads, and it's more importantly just getting more people looking at your page. But the other part to this is if you're doing Host to Post, let's say you're Host to Posting about the cleanse. Stay consistent with that product for a bit, but then post about the cleanse on your timeline and on your story, because you're growing your network with people that are interested in the cleanse, right? So if you're sending out a Host to Post about coffee, but then you're posting about skincare, it's not really like aligning, right? Okay, so does anybody have any questions at all? And if there's anybody on here that, you know, has Host to Post down, is there anything that I'm missing that is obvious? I'm going to scroll up and read these. Okay, Yes. Okay. So Darlene says, does Facebook Messenger still have filtered messages that you used to have to go into your other folder and whatever it was called to find it? So what she means by that is sometimes when you're not, like if you're not friends with someone on Facebook and they message you, it's actually going into a separate folder, and it's like the filtered messenger folder. So I'll show you guys here. Now on your phone it looks a bit different, but if I go into my filtered message, see how it says message request? Those are people that I'm not friends with that have messaged me. And that's why when someone comments on your friend's status, you have to respond to them saying, I'm messaging you, right? Because if they don't know that you've messaged them, they could be like, oh, I never got your message. And then you could be like, oh, no, it's in your other message. Click my name and go to message me and it'll pop up. But the key to this, you guys, can you repeat the first message to host a post? So like if you are new in your business, I would just say, like, just make it sound like you. Just, don't worry about copying and pasting it, but I would get your list out and then set it up. So, write it out like in your notes folder and just be like, hey, I hope it's okay that I'm messaging you. I always like to take that approach. I know this is really random. I hope it's okay. Like, I hope you're okay with me messaging you. Hope you're having a good day. But hey, I've just started a new business and our team is doing a $250 cash draw to somebody. And, sometimes you can add in like to help pay for, bills from Christmas. I always say it is completely free to enter because they're going to be like, well, I got to buy something. No, like it's free to enter. Would you like an entry? And they're going to say, sure. Be like, okay, awesome. So all it takes to enter is, all you do is you just throw up the status for me. I'll send it to you. Just let me know when it's up and I'll get you in. Does that sound like, does that sound good to you? And again, some will say yes, some will say no, some will tell you to F off, some will block you. It's all normal. You're focusing on the people that say yes. Okay. There are people that say yes. So I was going to say one other thing. I just slipped my mind. Okay. Right. I'm going to give you guys some like realistic kind of expectations here. If you're new in your business and you're serious about this, especially if you're new in your business and you're enrolling distributors already, you need to get your customers for your shopping spree. But remember that you're also getting a bonus when your distributors come Fast Start qualified. So your goal coming into this should be to sign you can absolutely come into this in your first month and sign 20 customers. But understand that, for someone that's messaging 10 people a day, you're maybe going to get, like I said, 3 people that say yes, 2 that do it. Out of those 2 people that do it, you may get 1 person that gets traction, right? You need to think about, would you rather be a fisherman in a pond with 5,000 fish or 20? You're going to catch more fish when you have 5,000. So my goal every day is to message 50 people for host to post. You may not have that network yet. So again, it's important that if you're starting this, go through your warm market, but immediately start growing your network with new people. Okay. Now I'm going to just go detour for a second here. How do we grow our network? Short version. Never add from people that you may know. Okay. Facebook is showing you people that it thinks you want to be friends with, people that have common interests to you. It's going to be 99.9,000,000,000% of the time it works, people, okay? You want to organically grow your network. So let me go over a few quick ways that we can do that, but this is going to take more research on your end, through YouTube to learn how to do it more extensively, okay? First thing is you want to add yourself into groups. Do not add yourself into groups and talk about the business because you will get eaten alive, especially mom groups. They will kill you. Okay. I'm telling you right now, they will come after you. So add yourself into groups that have common interest to you. So for me, I have a Shar-Pei dog. Okay. I will add myself into Shar-Pei groups. I add myself into mom groups, but I don't post about the business. But what I do is I'll search. Okay. Let me think of okay, sometimes I'll go into like boutiques. So I'll search Red Dress Boutique. This is one of my favorite online clothing stores. I'm going to go to their page, right? I'm just going to go here. I'm going to go to their page. I'm going to go to a recent picture and I'm going to click on the likes. I'm doing that because they're active. I know, they're probably like this boutique is based out of the USA. So I know that people following it are more than likely in the States. And I just go down and I add, my goal is 25 to 50 people a day, right? And again, they're not all going to add you back, but you just go through and you just add people. You just add, don't go crazy. If I find somebody that a business that I like, or a restaurant that I like, or whatever, I'm just going to their page and adding people. If people add me into their makeup groups like 20 times in a row after I keep removing myself, I just go in there and add their friends. Like you just be like creative with it, but be intentional. If you're a mom and you're trying to grow your market with moms, you're probably not going to go to like, I don't know, like be intentional. If you're trying to grow your market with students, search a university, like search University of Ohio or whatever, and go add a couple people from there. Be intentional with it. Do it daily. This is something that you have to do daily. One more thing I will talk to you guys on that's quick, like just to touch on it quickly. But if you want a more detailed explanation of this, if you have an iPhone, you can set up something called text replacement. Text replacement is going to allow you to message without having to type it out. Like we want to work smart, not hard. Okay. So if you have an iPhone, set up text replacement. If you type on YouTube, Jackie Deering text replacement, there's like a 5-minute video that shows you how to set it up. But to quickly walk you through it, basically you go to your settings. So just jot this down if you have an iPhone. Settings, general, keyboard, text replacement, and then you're going to click the arrow at the top. Okay, right on the right-hand side there. And that's going to allow you to do a new text replacement. So what this means is, you can type a shortcut, and when you type that certain shortcut in your phone, the full sentence will come up. So when somebody asks me, what does the cleanse do? I don't type out every single time what the cleanse does. In my phone, I type out cleanse def. So in my mind, that's cleanse definition. So I have this for all of our products, HSN def, wraps def, coffee def, okay? So when I type, that into my phone, I've put the full phrase, what I want it to actually say. So I've typed out, awesome, so our cleanse consists of 4 bottles, blah, 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 blah. So I put that in the phrase. The shortcut is cleanse def. And then when I'm messaging people, all I have to say is cleanse def, space, and it comes the full sentence. If you don't have an iPhone, okay, and I didn't have an iPhone when I started, so don't be like, I don't have an iPhone, I can't do this. Put it in your notes in your phone. So I would literally type out the full conversation in my notes and just copy and paste it. If you're doing that way, and even if you're not, even if you're using text replacement, the easiest way to do this without getting overwhelmed is to have your goal. So I'm going to message 50 people. Message the first message to 50 people individually, right? So have your list out to the first person, cross it off. Okay, message Krista. I said the first, hi Krista, you post that to me. Now I'm going to the next person. I'm not opening any messages until I've sent those 50 out. And then I go through and work through the responses. Okay, do we follow so far? Does this, if you guys are new on here, can you let me know if you feel like this is something that you feel will allow you to, have success in your business, maybe when you felt like you didn't have the network? Like, do you guys see the value in this? And I'm going to scroll up and read this comments again. How soon should you send a host to your new network? Great question. So you guys, this business, everything comes back to consistency. I do not think that you should add somebody as a friend and then message them right away. Definitely not. In this business, you want to be respectful to get respect back. And so what I mean by that is, you're going to add people as friends, and you already know that you're being consistent in what you do by allowing them to get to know you. Okay, so I'm going to go over 2 things that you want to be doing. And this is something that even if you're busy, you can fit this into really you can do these things in 5-minute increments, literally as you're going pee. I'm not joking you, okay? So one thing is, when you're growing your network, you need to give them something to watch. So when you message them, they're not like, I've never seen you before. You need to allow people to get to know you. So when you look down my page, first of all, it's not going to say it works, wrap from home. I just look like a normal person. Remember, you're still a person. You're not like a billboard for it works. And so if people come to your page when you add them and they see that, they're not going to add you, okay? But immediately as I grow my network, I know because I'm consistent, I don't miss a day posting. And it's not just it works. These new people in my timeline are already feeling like they are getting to know me. They're seeing my life. They're seeing funny things that I post. Like, you guys see what I'm saying? You know, and again, I said this last night, but don't add me. My page is public, but follow me so you guys can get some post inspiration and just see how I work my business using attraction marketing. Now, the other thing I'm doing is I'm interacting with people, not just about the business. So on your, if you're on a computer, you can just come here and go friends, and then it'll give you the option to click recently added friends. If my computer would hurry up. There we go. So see how it says recently added? So these are all people that I know I've just added to my network. So, you know, I know that like I've just added these people today. And again, you be consistent with everything, because if you're not consistent with these things, you're gonna be like, well, when did I add Stephanie? I already know that I do these things every day. Like, I treat this business like I brush my teeth. I don't have a routine for it. I just do it at some point in the day. But if you're doing it, you know that, okay, you're posting, so all these new people are seeing your stuff. You have new people coming in all the time because you're always sending out new friend requests. And I know that I can interact with people. So I'm going to go to my recently added. I'm going to click this person, and I'm just going to go down her timeline. I'm going to like some stuff. I'm going to comment. I'm going to say, okay, this person I don't think speaks, they're talking not in English. But anyways, you know, I would say, oh, there we go. Yeah, we're good. I'm going to say, you know, things like, I'm not going to be like, message me about my product. I'm going to be like, love this color, love that color sweater, right? So I just do something really, you know, simple, that's thoughtful to them. And now if I message her in a week, like, she's already seen my page. Do you guys get how everything just ties in? Where people don't find the success with this is they'll do one thing good, or, you know, two things. They'll post consistently, but you're not growing your network, so then you don't have people to host a post to. Or they'll do host a post really well, but they're not growing their network, so their people runs out. Or they're doing everything else good, but they're not posting, so no one even knows what you're talking about, okay? So this business comes back to doing a few things every day, okay? Like, literally again and again and again. And people sometimes say, well, this is really repetitive, but so is going to a job and clocking in from 9 to 5 every day. Like, when you run a business, you're doing the same thing. Like, you're not, like, it is repetitive. Just like Walmart and Target opens their doors every day, all these things are important for you to open your door. So every day we're posting, right, to attract customers and distributors. And again, if you're like, I don't know what to post, units in the team page, YouTube it. There's so many good videos. We're growing our network because we need to have new eyes looking at our posts. We're reaching out to people. So on Facebook, I only reach out doing host to post. And then obviously I'm commenting, I'm messaging people that say they're interested. Following up, get a system for yourself to be organized in your follow-up, whether that's in a journal, whether that's in your iPad, whatever it is, and just, you know, doing those things consistently. You guys, it's really, what we do is really simple. The thing is, people just aren't willing to do it for a long enough period of time. You guys, like, my experience, I came into this business and did all of these things every day and didn't sign anybody for like 2 months. Nobody was liking or commenting. I was getting zero traction. But again, people are watching you even when you don't know it, okay? So can you use your personal page? Use your personal page. Okay, I just created a Facebook page, you guys. I do, like, a business page. I don't recommend it. If you're brand new in this business, I've created a personal page because my followers are like too much. I need to redirect people somewhere else. I'm telling you, if you're brand new, my advice is just use it on your personal page. Why? Because when you think a business page, you're thinking, okay, well, I don't want to spam anybody, so I'm just going to go create a separate page where I can spam everybody and hopefully they go look at that page. You're creating an unnecessary step. And nobody wants to see spam. They want to see you. They're not going to join this business because it's the business. They're going to join your team or buy from you because they are getting to know you and like you through your posts. And I'm telling you, when I heard someone say that, I was like, dude, nobody is going to like me through my posts. Like, that's actually truly how I felt. But there are people out there just like you that need this opportunity or need what you have, and they need to see it in your page. So what I mean by that is you're not going to come on your Facebook and post about it works, it works, it works. Do you guys see on here? No, it works. I say I'm a mom of 2. I say I'm VIP elite. That's the only thing that I have on there, but they don't know what that means. I'm not like, buy my wraps. And I'm letting them get to know me. See, there's no pictures of products. I'm talking just like I would if I didn't have a business. I incorporate this business into my life by telling my story, okay? So you need to do that on your personal page. Let me bring that back to the chat here. What was the next question? Okay, yes. Okay, and again, I'm telling you, I've signed some of my best distributors from people's host-to-post. Like, I go to Krista, will you host a post for me? Sure. Her status goes, this person hosts a post, now their friend, and then this person hosts a post, and their status blows up. And I'm like, dude, do you want to make this money with me? Because your friends are wanting this, stuff. And they're like, yes. Yes. I'm assuming iPhone is Anna, right? I'm like, unless I know. Okay, perfect. I already use my Facebook for my business. I mean, for me, like, I rep one thing hard. I mean, this is just my opinion, but my opinion is if you are like talking about everything, like, oh, I'm going to sell you candles and makeup and this, and I got a discount code for this and wraps, people are like, dude, you're just trying to sell me things. Like, that's my take on it. So and even like on the other flip side, like, people, like, if someone's like, yeah, I'll post for you if you do it for me, like, I don't even do that. Like, I want people, when they think of Jackie Deering, I want them to think of making money with it works, losing weight with it works, feeling better about it works. Be 100 and something instead of 50 and 2 is my opinion. So, okay, it is Anna. Yes, and I'll send you the recording. I'll put this on my YouTube tonight. But you guys, that's pretty much it. So get your friends list printed off, turn timeline and review on, get your messages together, find a product that you feel comfortable posting about, because again, what you're posting about, you want to post about, and be consistent with it. Understand that you may go through your whole Facebook and not get any instant results, but that you're sowing the seeds, you're growing your network, you're doing the things that are going to be income producing that don't seem income producing right away. You have to make $30 a month to sometimes make $10,000 or $500 or whatever it is. You're going to put time in at the beginning of your business where you feel like it's not working. Push through those times, regardless of what you feel. Work this business based on how what your goals are, not how you feel. That's where you'll see the success. So I hope this helped you guys. And again, don't be scared to go on YouTube and type in like host a post. You're going to find other top leaders that maybe explain it in a different way that I do, that you find more value in. But that's the basis of it. Put your own twist on it, be consistent, and this is how you will get your 5 customers to get your shopping spree. If you've enrolled distributors and you're not sure how to get a fast start bonus, and you've enrolled them within the last 30 days, know that that's $100 per one, and you can help them get their shopping spree while you're getting your bonus. Everybody wins, but you can enroll these customers through host to post and move them, okay? And if you have questions about that, message me or your upline. But I'll post this on YouTube, and thank you guys for taking the time to listen to it. All right, we'll see you later. Bye.